Hold on, do a quick video response to your video about correcting the elders. Ain't nothing wrong with correcting the elders, man. People gotta understand that if we don't correct the elders, we'll all look bad. So like, for example, you stand on the shoulders of John Henry Clark, Dr. Yosef Ben Yakin. I stand on the shoulders of J.A. Rogers and W.E.B. Du Bois. I come from that school of thought of W.E.B. Du Bois. Dude was an OG. A lot of people don't really know Du Bois, but anyway, let's get to it. This is a scrapbook I got on J.A. Rogers. I got all of J.A. Rogers' works, but people need to understand, and you must know that J.A. Rogers got a lot of shit wrong. It's not his fault per se, but it was the sources he used. But when J.A. Rogers got shit right, he was right and exact. But a lot of times he was wrong, it was because of his sources. So let me show you an example, man, of why it's okay to correct the elders. There ain't nothing wrong with it. You can pause the video and read it for yourself. But just come down to this part right here. See, they probably spread even to the new world when it was joined to the old. Like this, that's a false thought. That's wrong. That's an error. I mean, that no human beings was on the planet when the fucking continents was connected together. So that's a reason why we must go back and correct our elders' work. We must go back and put in some work, basically. But when they get stuff right, you gotta let the world know. So I'm gonna show you an example of when they get stuff right. So this one right here is when they get shit right. In this book, or it's not even a book, man, it's a pamphlet. 5 Negro presidents. On the very first page, it says if you go back and look at this old newspaper, you will see white slaves or white free slaves. And J.A. Rogers wasn't lying. He was right and exact. I mean, I like to verify stuff, and like when I'm putting in work to verify, he was right and exact. Like, you might look at this, oh man, it's just a book. You don't know if this is right or wrong. Well, hold up, man. I can show you he was right. It's real easy to do. So you just sit tight. Put on the other damn glove. When he was right, man. White slaves. Not just because of people like this. This a cool book, but man, it is. I got better sources than them, yo. Real shit. When he gets shit right, he gets shit right. It's just dead on it. What year they say? When he gets shit right, I won't get no tape, mess up his paper, yo. When he gets shit right, he gets shit right. Rogers wasn't no liar, man. Ain't that the same photo? When he say white slaves? So man, it was just a quick video, man. Yeah, it's cool for people to correct the elders, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We should encourage that, man. People should always verify sources, man. You should encourage that. You should always do that. Like when I say I got better sources, I actually mean it. Like, for example, this white slave. They weren't slaves, man. They weren't no damn indentured servants. Ain't nobody lie to you about that, man. 1786. Let me let you in on something that I'm working on real quick, man. How they always say Africans were selling Africans. Been putting in a little research on this. Spent a pretty pen on it. And I'm here to tell you, man, Africans were not selling Africans. When you look at all the evidence, it's all bullshit. Let me let you in on something real quick. What year that is? 1788. What they selling? Anyway, man, this is not important. We find the exact location. Hold up. You know how people always say, oh, the Ashantis had something to do with the slave trade, that the homie people was a part of the slave trade. Nah, that's a lie, man. They were a part of it, but they were forced into doing it. Because you can see the records of, I don't want to mess this paper up, man. Anyway, man. The slave trade here, read this part. The slave trade here is chiefly managed by the Portuguese. They talking about the Ashantis and the Dahomies. Try to get a good look, man. I want you to read this. It is undoubtedly certain that the Portuguese, about 50 years before the discovery of the New World, began to entrap the natives on the coast of Guinea and carry them off for sale. But it is as undoubtedly certain that the slave trade did not exist as a systematic branch of commerce till after the cruelties of the Spaniards had nearly depopulated one part of the New World, and they contrived this method to repeopling it. And they go this damn this treated Ankh as I always mentioned. But yeah, man, this is what I'm working on right now. It's 18 of these, not 18, but 16 of these letters, man, I'm working on. And they reveal a lot of stuff. He almost like our Bartholomew de las Casas. He just not as open with it, but he close to it. But yeah, man, hit me up, man. Get up with me. I'm not on Facebook or nothing, man. I ain't got time for this shit, but hit me up, man. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. This from my book, man. What's that? What's that? I'm working on a piece from the 1300s right now, man. But yeah, I'm out.